everybody. Hello, how are we? So today I'm going live again. This is as promised. I'm going live both on the tube of you. Hi, Patsy, and also on TikTok. So I'm so excited to be here. And if you guys are new, welcome in. My name is Carey. I am a medium and a mentor, and I am this morning going to be doing some channeled messages. I will be doing some card pulls. I'll just be here for about an hour. So welcome in. Join. Love to have you guys. Please say hello if you're joining me in the chat. This will be a new tradition that I'm doing. And so some people may just be finding me. So it's so exciting to be here. Amanda, I got your message. We're going to plan your reading soon. Good morning. Good morning. So if you're just joining, I want to say good morning. I'm so excited to be starting this tradition on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays. Golden Guidance. How are you, Mama? So I'm so excited to see you. I'm also live on the tube of you in case you're wanting to join me on either platform. Hang on, I'm going to turn my light up here. There we go. A little bit dark on my lens. So it's so exciting to be here. So this is a tradition I'm starting to do Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. If you're new to my work, welcome. My name is Carey Kaas. I'm a medium, a mentor, and I'm a spiritual teacher and coach. So what we're going to jump right into. Good morning, Tammy. And if you're coming in, please say hello. Please say hello. So this will be an hour of messages and community and questions about your spiritual growth and development. I'll be doing some card pulls for the collective, and also I will be doing some free questions, but we're going to just start with a good morning. And I want to just check in to see how everybody is doing, how everyone is feeling. It's been a very intense week for the collective. Without getting into too many particulars, I can really say that for many of us, it's a challenging time, right? And that's one of the things for me as a spiritual guide and mentor is to come forward for my community, my collective, and hopefully provide a space for healing, guidance, community, and a place to connect. And maybe a place to just tap in. Hi, Mona. Hey, Tammy. Hi, Angela. Welcome in, guys. We're just getting the live stream started. So I'm so glad we're excited to be here. I'm both on the tube of you and on TikTok. So you can find me at either place. Now, right now, this app, thank you for joining my team. TikTok, as we know, just to be really transparent, in the next few days might be going through some big changes. So in the interest of you guys getting familiar with all the places I am, it's good to be able to, you can check my picture out and know all the places you can find me. And that's one, and I also have a lovely community here on the tube. So I want to talk about that because I live stream here as well. So what we're going to do is I'm going to just start tapping in right away. You guys can keep sending hearts, keep tapping the screen. If you are waiting in the wings and just watching from YouTube, it's totally fine. Come in when you're ready. I'll make sure you feel comfortable. I'm newer to going live on YouTube regularly. I usually go live on Friday evenings, but I'm going to be starting to go live 3 times a week, Monday morning, Wednesday morning, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hi, guys. And then also I do a live stream every Friday night, not to mention the other things I do. Simpson, hello. Tammy's in the house. So guys, welcome in. Thank you for being here. First of all, so excited everybody's here. Hi, Florida. How are you, Monica? It's so nice to meet you. Thank you for saying hello. And then hi to the people here on YouTube. So if you don't know me again, I'll just say a couple times, then we're going to get the reading started. My name is Carey Kaas. I am a medium and a mentor, and I'm also a coach. So it's really good to meet you. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Now, I'm going to be just kind of diving in right away. My goal during this live stream, I'm going to be doing some card pulls for you guys. So stay tuned. Hi, Virginia. So stay tuned. I will pick some people to do readings on, but let me kind of explain to you my approach. So my approach typically as a psychic medium and someone who's a coach is to really help you work on your spiritual path, your evolution, your development, I would say, coming into alignment with your intuition, your soul's purpose on a very basic level, so you can get really comfortable with this process of tapping into intuition, talking to your guides, doing healing, manifestation, things of that nature. Hi, Linda. So I'm going to get started right now. I'm going to get started with a reading for the collective. And again, if this resonates for you, Amazing. If it doesn't resonate for you, that is okay too. Okay. So I've already kind of tapped in with my guides this morning. I'm working a lot lately with the archangels. They've been coming in a lot. Annabelle, I need to message you too. So I'm working with the archangels a lot. I'm going to change my glasses. That's the point we're at here. Thank you for that, joining my team. So we're going to just kind of check in. I've been working a lot for a while. I've worked with Archangel Michael off and on for many years and years. But sometimes when it comes to the angelic realm, some people work with them consistently for, that's one of their primary guides. But then some of us kind of wax and wane. And that's very normal when it comes to working with different larger spirits that work with a lot of people. So the way I look at it is that all of us can call upon the archangels. They are not, really relegated to those who would be considered of a certain, I don't want to say the word because I'm on the clock app, but you guys know what I mean. They are open for everybody. Okay. They are open for everybody. Everybody can connect with archangels. And that's because they're really part of the structure of our universe. And they have been here longer than any other group, if you know what I mean. Okay. So if you're here and you're watching me on the tube of you, welcome. And you don't have to say hi right away. It's okay. Check me out. See what you think. My name is Carey Kaas. Again, I am a medium. I am a teacher. I'm a mentor, a coach. And so I've had on the tube of you, I've had my platform here since January. So now hi, Nicole. I'm really excited about getting this platform also very much up and running and stable. So Christy, good morning. Got my people on the tube of you. I would highly recommend, just to let you guys know, the air is really nice over here on the tube of you. And also, we don't know what's happening on the 18th, things might change here. So if you guys want to come on over, I can see you more if you're on this side of things. Good morning, Alicia. How are you? So because not that I'm not going to pay attention to you if you're here on the TikTok. So I'm going to get started. We're going to do first a collective reading. Now, I want to let you know this will more than likely be a message from Archangel Michael because he's been coming around me a lot the last week. And I feel like many of you work with the archangels, and I think that's why. So I am a medium. I am a channel. So I do connect with guides and teach people how to do that. Maria. So we're going to get a message from Archangel Michael. And this is because I think a lot of people universally can connect with his energy. Okay. I'm not going to do what I did last night, which is trance mediumship. I'm going to do this more as we call this inspired speaking or inspirational speaking. So I'm going to just check in with him, and he's going to also bring me some cards. So just going to see what he has to say. So that's what we're bringing for. So we have, already I can see we've got some things coming up. Christy. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. This entire reading is going to be based on finances. I can already see that. So if this sounds like you, please put a comment in the chat. Okay. Again, this is a group reading. This is for the collective. Hey, good to see you, Topeka. I got some people over here on the gram. On the gram. I'll be there on Wednesday. No, this is on the tube of you. So because we don't know. So here's what I want to say. This is a group channeled message. Okay. And this is from Archangel Michael. Again, when I do these live streams, I'm really trying to serve as many people as I can. And this is spirit led. Yes. Thank you, Shannon. So this is spirit led. I'm trying to serve as many of you as I can. That is my goal. So this is a community message. It may not be for you. I'm just to let you know, but part of it, yes. So here's the message. And I'm also working with Archangel Michael much more in inspirational speaking. So I'm not channeling him like I do with my friend Lorinda Carr. Okay, so right away, I can tell you there's a big emphasis on finances. Okay, and I want to talk to you a little bit about the astrology, and then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what's happening. Okay, because I think there's some constriction going on in the energy fields of many of us. Thank you so much for that gift. Oh my gosh. Again, I'm here every Monday, Wednesday at 8 a.m. I'll be here for an hour. So I'm going to show you guys the cards. Okay. First of all, 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Four of Wands. So I'm going to give you the message he's giving me. Here's what I'm feeling. Many of you, and this has to do with the planet of Saturn also, are feeling a constriction coming around. And this is also connected to the eclipse energy. Okay, so stick with me. So this is going to feel like you're being compressed. This is going to probably trigger a lot of your money stories, okay? Your stress. If you have any underlying stress around money in your relationship with your partner or with your own energy body, this is going to come to a highlight. And it's because we're bringing in also the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands, usually we know that often is related to your stability, your family, your abode, your, it's usually should be a time of celebration, okay? Here's the advice I'm going to give you from Archangel Michael. This is what's coming in for a group collective. If you're feeling that level of compression, I want you to ask, and you can work with whoever your guides are for this, or Archangel Michael, if you're not quite sure who you're working with, you want to ask for clarity and relief and understanding around this topic. You're not going to try and get the information outside of you from a person per se. You're going to get it from within, and you're going to ask for those shifts to start to be transmuted. Okay. Because what happens is when we feel this way, our energy shuts down, which is an energy of Saturn. Okay. Saturn is the planet of constriction. It's the energy of watching what you're spending. It's the energy of following rules. It's the energy of making sure that you're following guidelines, following directions. The thing I'm really knowing and hearing is that we all need to embrace what we need to let go of. So if you're finding maybe you're spending more than you need to, find other ways to do something similar without that cost. You don't want to try and resist this. Okay, blend into this lesson. That is going to be so helpful for so many of you. I am with you on that. You're not alone when it comes to that. Hey. And so we want to think about how our energy feels when we hear about money, when we hear about having to watch our finances, when we hear about that. Here's the thing. We can do restriction and still feel abundant in our spaces. Does that make sense? So the way we do that, again, when you're working with your guides, when you're working with your higher self, you ask for that help, and your energy will be, your frequency, your energy, how you feel in your energy body will be recalibrated. Okay. So, but if you're mindful of that, you won't start getting triggered and shut down, if that makes sense. So this is a really important lesson. If this resonates for you, let me know in the comments with an emoji. And if you need me to clarify any guidance around how to do that, just let me know. I'm happy to pull that. So again, the other thing, like I said, this entire collective reading is about how to handle restrictions and finances. And what I want you guys to do, the other thing I'm hearing from Archangel Michael, is that what we want to think about instead is that how much more in harmony we'll feel if we let things go and don't avoid things. How much better we'll feel in our frequency, how much clearer we'll feel. And then when we do invest in different things that we like financially, we'll be in such a better place. So it's okay to say no to things. The more you say no to things, right? Scarcity mindset is definitely a thing. I'm seeing that here. Makes a lot of sense. So you want to look at this as like having a loving, this is what Archangel Michael's energy is like too. He is sort of like that strong authority figure, right? So he's the masculine energy, which we all have within us, the divine feminine, the divine masculine energy. So you want to see that as being a good guidance center. You don't want to resist against it, because the resistance makes you go internal and it starts the inner dialogue, which can be of negative consequences, which is you then shaming yourself, feeling as though you're doing something wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. You're just rerouting your energy in another direction. Does that make sense to everybody? I hope that makes sense. And here is what we're getting again. I want you to notice, I'm going to bring this to both sides, both to the two of you and to TikTok. We have the Four of Pentacles, and we already know the Four of Pentacles is a card of restriction. It's a card of holding on to something. It's a card of limitation. But next to it, you'll notice the Six of Pentacles, which is the Six of Pentacles. Yes, hey, Tammy, is all about give and take. It's about reciprocity. It's about if I invest in this, I will get something back. Also, with the 4 and the 6, we have 10. 10 is the perfect number of a completion of a cycle. So allow your spirit guides to be the ones to help you create these terms. Allow yourself to be guided by your guides, or Archangel Michael in this case, to help navigate. Should I do this? Should I make this investment? Should I buy this thing? Should I hold back? Right? When you stay in alignment with what is for your highest good, you will not sabotage future investments. Now, if some of you aren't sure, I really understand this, okay? Because we get in our heads. We don't always understand our signals when we're getting information from our intuition or our guides, our spirit, especially as when you're in development. Let me know if that makes sense to everybody, okay? So I think a wise thing to do is, if you're learning, and we've been talking about, we talked about this last week, I would like all of you guys, if you don't have it already, to purchase a pendulum. So, and so those of you who have a pendulum, can you guys do me a favor and put a heart in the chat? And over here on the tube, can you guys let me know just with a word or two, since we have a smaller group over here? Yes. Okay, we've got pendulum people. Yes, Tammy has a pendulum. Christy has a pendulum. Alicia has a pendulum. Stephanie has a pendulum. Candy has a pendulum. Karen has a pendulum. Yes, yes, yes. Everyone's got one. Okay. And we probably haven't, you have one. Christy has one. Okay. Here's what I want you to, here's your homework assignment for this week. Okay. All right. Here's your homework assignment for this week. I want you to take your pendulum, you can always get a new one, Tammy. And I want you to cleanse your pendulum. You can either do that one of a few ways. You can either use some type of from incense, which you know to be cleansing. My favorite is copal or cedar. And you want to, and I'm going to show you how to unwind any energy. You want to take the incense and you want it to go in counterclockwise direction, which you're undoing with counterclockwise. So you're just saying, I am releasing and relieving any energy that's attached to this pendulum, past, present, or future, right? And then you want to program it for the future by going clockwise. And basically, when you're doing that, you're saying, I imbue this with only the most clearest benevolent guidance from those guides I work with who are for my highest good, okay? Then you all know probably how to use a pendulum. So you want to program it and you want to make sure your hands are in a relaxed position and you say, show me yes, show me no. So when we're going through this sort of, again, this is guidance coming from, the archangels, which is usually a reliable source if you follow that or follow your own guides. But the issue we're working on today seems to be about finances. Finances are a huge part, obviously, of life. And it's also, for many of you who I know are on your spiritual path, it can be something that really moves in your way as a blockage. And so we've got to start learning to process our feelings around it, our emotions, our programming, and also the patterns we have. And it doesn't happen overnight, but it's something you want to understand. But especially, I will let you know, the astrology right now, when it comes to Saturn, and we have the eclipses, is an energy of compression and restriction and rules and discipline. And that is more of a masculine energy. Okay. And so for a lot of us, especially if we are divine feminine, or we relate to that archetype, we are going to have reactions to that. Okay. Money is just energy. Finances are just energy. It's currency, right? And it's how we relate. We have a relationship with it. So what we want to understand is we want to connect with money like we have a relationship with it. And we want to understand, how are we showing up for this relationship? Are we avoiding this relationship? Are we, hi, Lucy, do we fear the relationship? Do we avoid the relationship? Do we have anger around the relationship with our finances? So we want to think about that, right? And then we want to come into peace and harmony and gentleness, and we want to praise the money in our life. Okay. This is all about just energy, and you can do this very, very simply. And you can just, and then ask for Archangel Michael to help you clear this out, or your guides, or whoever you work with. If you do Reiki, fabulous. See what I'm saying? Okay. So let me see what the final message is, and then we're going to do some freebies. Just to let you guys know, I come live every Monday and Wednesday to do this kind of a freebie. And it's for an hour, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to 9 a.m. Eastern. And then also I always have a longer live stream. Typically it's probably going to be mostly on the Tube of You, and I'll tell you guys later. Thank you for joining my fan club. I appreciate that. There's a lot of, I will say this without trying to say this. When it comes to the clock app, we are being heavily, monitored. I know you know that. And so a lot of the subjects that I would like to be able to channel and talk about freely are being monitored. So it's it's easier for me to speak freely on the tube, just to let you know, without the same type of monitoring and censorship. That's just the truth. It happened to me last night when I was live with Lorenda. So my live was literally just taken off, especially with new guidance. And I'm trying to be respectful. I'm really trying not to talk about the topic. So I would highly suggest, if you like this kind of content, I'm not sure if we'll be here in a couple of days. We'll see what happens with the app. You can join me on the tube. The name is the same. I'm also on the gram, same name. I also do on Wednesdays at 9 a.m. Again, I'm on the West Coast. I do free readings on the gram. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to see who I'm drawn to. If you would like me to do a reading for you, this is what we're going to do. I don't have time to do everybody, but I'll just see who I'm drawn to. Now, understand my readings are going to be probably talking more about what are the fundamental energies that are going on for you, because that's my style of reading. So if that's you, you can put just your first name in the chat, and I'm not going to take any questions. I'm just going to do an energy tap in. So we're going to do both on the Tube of You, and we're over here. If you join the Tube of You, please do me a favor and become a sub for me. That helps me a lot. All right. And I'm going to just start with the readings. Okay. Let's start with Alicia. Okay, I'm going to pin the comment. I'll do as many as I can in 30 minutes. This Alicia. I'll pin that, and then I'll do one. I'm going to do also one from the tube. Okay, this is for Alicia. Ooh, a lot of very strong energy coming out for you, Alicia. You have the Hierophant and you have the Lover's card. Okay, very strong energy. So first of all, this is a perfect example, Alicia, of you dealing with authority, you dealing with structure, so you're either dealing with something specifically, this could be related to just like rules, regulations, guidelines, some school, some kind of a corporation, right? And what we're showing here is the Lover's card is next to it. And this is a perfect example of if something, this is more advice related. That's what I'm getting. So they're saying, if you're dealing with something challenging in your life, when it comes to rules, regulations, school, corporations, they're saying, come from a place of being heart-centered with the Lover's card. Take time and really connect in and say, wow, this is really triggering me. I don't like the way this feels and the restrictions. So what do I need to do? Your guides are like, follow your heart center. Don't fight the system so much. Accept what it is. Does that make sense? Once I've done that, if you could let me know in the comments. Now I'm going to go over and fairly, I'm going to grab someone in, I'm going to the Tube of You. I only have a few people over here, so they're going to get chosen as well. Let's go with Christy. Okay, Christy, thank you for being here too. So Christy, that you're at a bit of an impasse. Let me know if this makes sense. Okay. Hi, Tammy. I got a couple Tammys here. We have the 2 of Swords and we have the 10 of Wands. So I would say, Christy, this really looks like to me that you're at an impasse. You're really, thank you, Tammy Naaman. You are at a deep impasse, Christy, right now on your journey. Okay. But I feel like you've been feeling slightly stuck. That's what I'm hearing. And you're wondering how to get through the next, season of what you're dealing with. This could be relationship or this could be work related. It feels like to me. So yes. Okay, good. So what they're saying is, again, I'm also feeling, are you dealing with something? Okay. I have to be mindful. Again, when I'm on the 2 of you, I can say this freely. Oh yeah. Kotota. Hello, everybody. Hello, Manisha. How are you? Oh my gosh. Are you dealing with something here in this area? Let me put it that way. Thank you, 2 gets later. Thank you guys. And also thank you guys for becoming subs. If you guys become subs, that means the world to me. Does that make sense to you with your chest area? Because I'm feeling that, Christy, something going on here in right here. That's what I'm getting, like a pressure. Does that make sense? I almost feel like you're holding your breath. It feels a lot like there's guarded energy for sure around here. And I feel like that's part of why it feels like pressure, anxiety. Okay, good. So I'm hearing get plenty of rest. Thank you guys for sharing the live. Make sure you get enough rest. And also notably, set your space up at night. You can call in the angels if you need to, or your guides to kind of give you a sleepful, restful slumber. You can do that because that's part of, you have like nighttime kind of anxiety, I would say, right? Oh, so I hope that helps. Okay, let's move on. We're going back over to the talk. So if you're joining me on the tube, thank you for being here. If you become a sub on YouTube, and make sure if you guys especially watch one full video of mine and comment and like, that helps me tremendously. Okay, I'm going into the tube of you right now. Hang on. I'm sorry, into TikTok. So let me just pick someone randomly. Okay, I'm going to go with Alberto. Hi, Alberto. Dragon Mage. How are you, friend? Okay, let me see what we're getting here. I remember your energy. I remember your energy. Okay, here's what they're mentioning to me. First of all, Alberto, let me know if this makes sense to you. Are you still with me? They're really saying specifically for you, you're getting the 3 of Swords and the Queen of Cups, all right? So there is a sense of you have a very deep, I would say, spiritual knowledge. You have deep intuition. You have sort of really deep experiences emotionally, it feels like a lot to me. And one of the things that I'm getting with you on this is that there's some trigger. Hi, Chriselle. There's some trigger coming up right now to be healed. Okay. Something to kind of dislodge. Again, the heart center is being focused on here. Hello. So hopefully Dragon Mage Alberto is still here. Are you still here, Alberto? Let me know in the comments. But anyway, so what they're saying is it's time to flesh out this old wound because you're right on the edge of releasing it is what I'm getting. And so it's really a time to kind of take stock and enjoy. I think we might have lost Alberto. Let's see if he comes back. That's the thing about, you got to stay around and your name comes up. Okay, we're going back to the tube of you. And guys, thank you guys for becoming subs on the tube. I'm excited. Okay, let me just see who I've got in here. Thanks you guys for being here too, by the way. Okay, let me grab Tammy. So I'm going to grab this Tammy here. Are you still here? This Tammy? Hi, Tammy. This Tammy. Are you still with me? I think you are. Just let me know in the comments. And I'm over here now. I'm on this Tammy. Okay. Yes. She's here. Okay, good. All right. Hi, Raven. All right. So again, we're reading both on the tube of you and also on the Talk app, right? And I am just looking purely at energy right now. That's what we're doing. I'm trying to do as many as I can in 20 minutes. Again, I'm here. If you guys don't know me really quickly, my name is Carey. I am a medium and a mentor, a spiritual teacher. And I'm here every Monday and Wednesday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I do also free readings. I will be back later tonight to do paid readings. So if you're interested in getting on my list, that's a really good opportunity for you. If you're wondering about that, all the information's on my page, on both pages. Okay, this is for Tammy. Tammy, All right, so take a breath with me, Tammy. This is Tammy number 1. I've got 2 Tammys. We've got the 8 of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords here. So I feel like right now you're trying to finish a project specifically is what they're showing me. And you're trying to just like get it done. That's the sense I'm getting. I just want to get it done. Thank you for the follow, guys. And so part of that is we really get it. But this speaks again to the energy of like getting centered again and getting as patient as you can. There's an unraveling that's going on in your space right now, Tammy. Literally, I'm seeing a coil that is unraveling. Thank you for that, Rose, so much, Sanaya. Here's the thing, in the unraveling, which is not comfortable, I'm going to be honest with you, it's not comfortable. It's like a spiral. It's like a spiral going down. I really feel like now's the time. Enjoy that journey, because that is helping you to develop. It's helping you get rid of a lot of old patterns. It's helping you move to the things so you're not aligning with things that are not for you. That's really what I'm getting. I hope that makes sense. Again, now I'm going to move back over. Thanks for the follow over here. We've got 20 more minutes of free readings. Remember, I'll be back on tonight at 4:30 Pacific Standard Time for paid readings. If you are interested in those, I do a lot of different kind of readings, so many that, you'd have to kind of look. So I'm coming back over to TikTok to kind of pull someone there. Again, I'm just going to go where Spirit's guiding me, where I'm led. I have a lot of friends on both places. So I do as many as I can for people. Okay, Ernesto, are you here, my friend? I'm going to make sure I've got people here on this side because there's a lot of folks. Ernesto, are you here with me, friend? Let me know in the comments here on TikTok because that's what I'm feeling guided to. Hi, I love the hi. Okay, let me pull Ernesto's. Hang on a sec. So I'm doing as many as I can, guys. Just really quickly, here's the note from Tammy. She says, totally. I actually visualized a spiral when getting energy work at Camp Chesterfield. Amazing. Okay, that's the other Tam. So to both Tammys, we'll take it. We got 2 Tammys. We love it. Okay, good. This is for Ernesto. Okay, again, I'm just going where I'm led. I will tell you guys there are less people on the tube of you, but you got to make sure you're a subscriber. The other thing, if you guys can do me a favor, if you come to my channel on the tube of you, please subscribe. And also take the time this week to just watch one of my videos in its entirety, make a comment and like it. That helps the channel. It helps me do these free readings. Okay, this is for Ernesto. There's something going on with love for you and Ernesto. Yes. Now let me talk to you about it. Hello, Miss Moncrief. There's something going on with love here for you, Ernesto. Ooh la la. So that's what I'm getting. So it feels to me like either we're moving forward with a romantic connection. Hi, Alicia. I'm glad you're here. Moving forward with like a romantic connection, some kind of a connection. You're a person who has very do you have any energy in Scorpio? Do you have any planets in Scorpio? Because I feel I'll put this in a PG manner. Thank you. This is a PG manner, but I will say you definitely have like some kind of a romantic vibe around you and very much connected to like passion. That's a good word. I can say that. So let me know in the comments if that makes sense. Hi, Dion. And let me know in the comments if that makes sense for you, because I feel like either that energy is needing to go into something or into a person or be channeled in some way. Let me know in the comments if that makes sense to you. You're definitely a lover and not a fighter. That's what I'm getting. You would much rather be a person who's in like a relationship where you're not having conflict. What's new? That's a wonderful thing. And also you have a thing about wanting to be heard. Let me know in the comments if that makes sense to you, because that makes sense to me. Okay, and then as soon as if I read you guys, if you can comment, and then I can move on quickly to the next. Yes, thank you. Good. Okay, good. Love your energy. Do you have any planets in Scorpio? Can you confirm that? Because I feel that. Let me know if you have any planets in Scorpio, please. Welcome in. Alberto, I read you already. I read you. Do you know that? I read you like 10 minutes ago. Virgo stellium. Okay, there's something else in there with you that's definitely has some Scorpio. So anyway, we'll leave it there. Okay, I'm moving back over to the tube of you. So if you're coming, I know, Dragon Mage, I know. I'll try and recap later. You got to stick around. Okay, here we go. I'm going over to again, if you are here on my tube channel, make sure to be subscribing. And then this week, if you could make sure that you watch one of my videos in its entirety, like, comment, share, that helps me so much. Just one is great to start with. Okay, I'm getting these all just intuitively. Okay, these are just coming intuitively. Okay. All right, let me go with Manisha. Manisha, how are you? Oh, it's so good to see you. So good to see you. Okay, what does Manisha need to hear? Hi, guys. Welcome in. I'm not doing mediumship right now. Somebody asked about that. Thank you for being here. I'll be doing mediumship later tonight. I come back on live at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm doing paid and some free readings tonight. That's when I'm going more into like my list and stuff like that. These are all freebies. All right, so this is for Manisha. What does she need to hear? So Manisha, the first thing I'm hearing when I'm in your energy is it feels like you're hiding something. It feels like you're hiding something. This is not ominous. This is meant to be that you are hiding something even from yourself. And it feels to me like there's a putting off of something. And also there is an energy of like waiting for something to happen in order to deal with something. Okay. I'm hearing from your guides, the sooner you connect with this and understand it through some kind of shadow work and some type of healing and reflection, it's really connected to your heart chakra, the better. Because that's going to give you a sense of clarity, meaning, purpose. Does that make sense to you? And if you want some more like things connected to healing and energy work, please check out my meditations here on the tube. I've got them linked, and on my playlist, I have meditations here, which are all based in energy healing. So let me know if that makes sense in the comments. Listen, and you know I'm an energy reader, so I tend to kind of jump into people's energy field like this. Okay, great. All right. Again, these are all spirit-led, so I know a lot of people in the chat, so I'm just going to see who spirit is like bringing me to, and so we'll go from there. Okay, but let me know once that makes sense. Hi, guys. Thank you for subscribing over here. So excited. Bridget, Ada. Hello, guys. Okay, I'm going over to this side to do, again, we're doing freebies. I see all you guys. Make sure you guys sign up for notifications over here. I'm getting a ringing in my ear. Okay, here we go. I'm going to pick someone from TikTok because I was just over here. And then Manisha, let me know if that made sense for you too. Ooh, that's a strong ring. Okay, Ada, I know you're over both places. So I'm going to go with Ada because they're telling me I'm very drawn to Ada. So I'll put Ada here, but I see you in both chats. So that's great. Misha says, yes, that makes sense. I've been avoiding my feelings and I've been having a hard time navigating. Oh, friend. Well, Manisha, you know, I do a lot of healing work on this page, a lot. That's a huge part of my focus because I'm a healer. And so make sure you kind of check out my meditations for that. Okay. So Ada, stay wherever you want to be. And I guess, thank you guys for subscribing. I really appreciate you. Again, so excited you're here. This is for Ada. Love your name, by the way. Okay, they're really giving. Ooh, Empress is coming out. I love already what I'm seeing. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you, Amanda. Okay, this is for Ada. I'm going to show her on here. She has the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. So Ada, your energy is very, this is a very nurturing energy is what I'm getting from you. And this is really an energy of you standing in your power, but also not changing who you are to stand in your power. You would understand this. I also feel like because of the Ace of Pentacles, what we're getting is that you're at this point on your journey where you're really wanting to invest in something, especially with work that is highly authentic. She's saying yes, yes, yes. And that's really authentic, and that whatever you do for work feels meaningful, feels really like it's you. I'm getting the chills all down through my body. So for me, that's always with my guides, very much a yes. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it. I'm also really feeling something about, this is another message coming through. You are oxidizing, you're unemployed. Okay, stick with me, stick with me. What I'm hearing is you're oxidizing. This is a really important message. Make sure you guys are following. This is one of my besties, Royal Heart. If you don't know her, please follow her now. She's an amazing psychic and medium, and she's a medium, and I love her. Very ethical, incredible reader. Love, love, love her. Totally trust her, 100%. I love you, girl. So here's what I'm feeling for you, Ada. Love you more. love you more. I want to say, Ada, this is what I'm feeling for you. This is a very important message. Like if this is like a big message for you today. Okay. Your guides are really stepping forward. I'm going to say mediumistically, there's a grandmother coming through as well. And I feel like she's holding your hands. So whatever you can be doing now, I don't know if you're someone who either makes things or does something with your hands, but I'm getting all my chills. Okay, yes. So that is part of your purpose. Okay, Ada. And your grandmother's sort of reminding you that you need to do something with your hands and also your heart. So those things connected are a really strong message and evidence of like purpose. Stay with your purpose. Art, maybe. Yep. It feels that way. It feels very, very important to you. Thank you for that. I love those. Okay, I'm switching over to the two of you. Again, I'm doing, if you're wondering, guys, what I'm doing, I'm also really reading also on the tube of you. Now, if you come over here, my suggestion is to please make sure that you subscribe. The app that you're on right now of the clock is very unstable. We don't know what's happening in 3 days. They always say that. But for me, I've been investing a lot of time over on this one and also on the gram. Either way, you can find me on, the names are always the same on both platforms. Okay. I'm here regularly and you're not as interrupted when you're on the tube. So just to let you know. All right. Now I'm going to move over. I'm going from place to place, reading people. And again, I'm really reading for 10 more minutes. I will be on at 4:30 tonight to do paid readings if you want to get on my list. And there we go. Okay, so 10 more minutes. All right. Thanks you guys for being here. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate the gifts. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support and everyone being very kind. That's very important to me. If you wondered in the beginning of the live stream today, we did a channeled message, which was fabulous. And that was from Archangel Michael. If you got something out of, love you more. If you got something out of the message from Archangel Michael and you're still here, and there's 44 right there, which is my angel number. So that's perfect. Woo! Archangel Michael's like, yes, I can bring the numbers. If you got something out of that channel message, please write that down. That's crazy. Look at the number 44. That's my Archangel Michael number. Whatever. Yes. So if you're interested in personal questions, I would definitely recommend you can get on my list early for tonight, 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, I'm moving over to YouTube again. I'm going between the two. I'm going to go with Alicia. Hi, Alicia. I love your name. You know what your name reminds me of? You're not going to remember this because you're probably too young, but Angela Lansbury, who was with Murder, She Wrote. Do you know that show? That's your name. Okay, this is Alicia. Alicia. Okay, Alicia, let me know you're still here, and we're going to go for it. Okay, I'm just going to show your name. There you are. All right, Alicia, are you here? Alicia, can you hear me? Are you still here? Okay, we're going to shuffle. I'm just going to make sure you're here, Alicia. I know, don't you love Angela Lansbury? It's like the best thing ever. She is like the best thing ever. Seriously, she is. Alicia, are you here? Alicia Lansbury. See, this is what happens. You guys leave. And then you don't get your reading. You're going to get pulled. I know it's hard to be patient, but it's happening, right? Okay, I'm going to pick someone else because I don't see her. Oh, I have 3 seconds. Alicia, you're not here. Alicia. Okay, she's gone. I apologize to her, but she's gone. Okay, let's keep going. All right, I'm going to go with Ishika. That's such a beautiful name. My goodness, people. Jana, how are you? I know. Who doesn't love Murder, She Wrote? I mean, that's some good therapy right there, y'all. Murder, She Wrote, if you want to get cozy on a Sunday, you wrap up with a blanket, you watch reruns of Murder, She Wrote. What are you doing? Right? Come on. Okay, I'm going with this. Again, I'm only reading for 7 more minutes. Make sure you guys are following me on both apps. Make sure you know I'm going live at 4:30 for paid readings. I do a lot of different types of readings that you'll be able to tell them all on my picture. Okay, Ishika, are you still here? Just making sure. Ishika, are you here? I think you are here because you said, hey. Let me make sure. Can you put it in the chat, friend, that you're still here? I love it. Ishika, are you here? I'm going to give you another second to write your name just to make sure. People, don't leave too soon. You're going to miss your readings. There's only 7 people over here. Oh, she did a lot of good movies. She sure did. Ishika, one more chance before I move on to somebody else in here. Oh, goodness sakes. Okay. Is she here? What time is it? Oh, you should be here. You were just making a comment. Okay, I know. I see you here. I see you here. But I'm making sure Ishika's here. Who would you recommend to do a spiritual reading? Well, I do spiritual readings. If you're wanting a spiritual reading, that would be me, because I've been reading for 35 years and I train people to read. But it's up to you, of course, who you were interested in. Now, I'm only going to be on here 5 more minutes, but I'm coming back tonight 4:30. All right, I'm going to go ahead and grab someone else in the chat here on the tube. All right, let's go. Bambi. Oh, I already got her. Okay, great. Oh, yeah. So if you message me, Selena, I will definitely, I do a lot of readings, but all of my privates, if you go to my picture, you'll be able to find it there. Does the heart on YouTube do anything? Not really, but I like it. Is that good? All right, I'm going to pick someone. We only have 5 people over here. Thank you for subscribing too, by the way, you guys. Okay, I'm going to pick, let me give Jenny. Jenny is a sweetie pie. She needs one today. All right. Yeah, anytime you want to book a private, I love it. Thank you guys for the unicorn and the hearts. I really appreciate it. I wish I could talk to every person. I try to do my best. Okay, bye. So bye, Royale. Make sure you're following Royale Soul Whisperer. That's my girl. Okay, this is for Jenny. Oh, friend. Okay, I just want to say right now, Jen, you're at the end of this cycle. Okay, you are at the end of this cycle. 10 of Swords. Okay, you're at a period of rest and recovery. Rest and recovery. So Jenny, did you say she's here too? Can you let me know? Did I miss someone in the chat? Jenny's like sometimes moderates for me. Did I also miss? Okay, yeah. So you're at it. Let me know if I missed someone else in the chat that I said I would read and then I didn't see their comment. I would be happy to read them. So you got 10 of Swords in reverse and the 8 of Wands in reverse. This is definitely a time of letting go and slowing down. And because you're ending a cycle and not yet ready to begin a new one, give yourself time and space. It's really important. Time, space, and grace. That's really what I'm hearing. Okay. All right. I'm doing a few more here on TikTok. I am going to do a couple more. I've got to leave in 4 minutes. And then I would love for you guys to make sure you are subscribing for me over here on the 2 of you. Make sure, because I'm also over here. We don't know what's going to happen with the clock app in 3 days on September 18th. That's very up in the air again. Okay. Thank you, Karen. I see you. Okay. I'm going to grab someone else. Love you, Jen. Okay, I'm going to just grab someone. This is all completely random. I'm going to see who I'm drawn to. I'm going to do Damn It, Janet. That is so cute. Damn it, Janet. Damn it, Janet. Are you here, Damn it, Janet? I know you're friends with Butterfly Jen too. Good to see you, friend. Let me know if you're still here, girly girl. I know people kind of come in. Damn it, Janet. Okay, we're going to do Damn it, Janet. With a name like that, come on. Bye-bye. Take care, Dragon Mage. Come back. I'll be back tonight, 4:30. Okay, this is for Damn It, Janet. They're telling me to pick 3 cards. I'm going to do it. Okay. Ooh, this is so interesting. I did shuffle the deck. Thank you for the follow, Christine. I did shuffle the deck. I just want to let you know. You picked some of the similar cards. Okay, she's local. Good. Tony, hey. Couple things are going on for you right now, Janet. You're also like Jen at the end of a cycle. You are letting go of a lot of things, okay? 9 of Swords, excellent. 10 of Swords, excellent in the reverse. That's what you want to see. But also, this is like you. This is a time of slowing down and getting your bearings. So this is a time you don't want to try to make big decisions, okay? This is a time you want to be very gentle with yourself and take it easy. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more readings. I'm going to do one on the tube of you, and I'm going to do one more on TikTok. But I'll let you know, I will be going live at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time today. I will be doing paid readings then, which is right here. You can find all the information if you want to pre-book. I also do privates all the time. You can find all that information on my page, okay? Last one here. I'm going to pick one person who is here. Hello. Welcome in, guys. I'm going to pick one person who is from the tube, and then I'm going to pick one person who is from TikTok. So hang out. Okay, this is Karen, right? Karen, are you still here with me? Hello, hello, friend. Let me know if you're still here. I think you're still here. Because you're the 2 kids later, right? Yay, I know you do. That's why you're going to get it. And if you guys hang out on TikTok, I'm going to do one more over there. Yay, I thought so. Okay, good. What does Karen need to hear? Oh, that's coming out. Hello, Chastity. Hello, hello. Okay, here's what we got, okay? A lot of reversal cards for a lot of people right now, okay? Strength card in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, here's what I'm really feeling for you. There is a sense of feeling a little bit unstabilized again right now in your life, but at the same time, it's very similar to the last couple of readings. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. This is really a lot to do with you sort of reestablishing what I'm hearing is like your platform. So as you're ready to go back out onto, do the work, and you're engaging again, they're really wanting you to make sure that you're staying in alignment with what is true for you and what feels right, and to be patient with yourself. That's extremely important. And I think because that part of you is like, well, I'm going to go in and this is what I'm going to do. And so intellectually, that's sort of your position. But at the same time, there's definitely something about don't feel like you have to jumpstart and do everything in such a way that's so automatic that feels like you're getting back into old habits. Does that make sense to you? Let me know if that makes sense. And then I'm going to get right back on to TikTok after this. So hang on one sec. We're going to do one more reading on TikTok, and then we're going to come to a close for the day. I'll be back on at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for paid readings if you're interested. I also do private readings all the time. You can either do the Service Plus, send me a message, or else go right to my page. I know. I totally get that. I'm glad that makes sense. Okay, good. All right. So we're doing our last one for the people on the TikTok. So here we go. I love all you guys. I know so many of you. I'm just going to go right where Spirit's telling me to go without having preferences, because I like too many people on here. So I have to let Spirit pick. Okay. So stick with me, guys. And thanks for being here. Okay, I'm going to go with Readings with Christine. Are you still here, Readings with Christine? Can you put your comment in the chat, please? I see you here. And thanks for all my new subscribers on YouTube. If you are here, please make sure you watch one of my videos in its entirety. Make a comment and like, please. Christine, hey. Okay, I'm going to go with Readings with Christine. That's what Spirit wanted to do. Okay, and then right away, wow. Okay, well, first of all, we have to cover this. We have the World card and the Death card coming out. So we already know what this means, Christine, since you do readings. This is a time for great change, okay? This is a time for stripping down, letting go, and ending of cycles. I also feel a sense of you feeling that in your upper chakras, and that the downloads are starting to come in for you. And so it really is it's a point, I would say, of being more observer and observant and releasing and not trying to make things happen. I kind of feel like that's the theme for today. And giving yourself a deep sense of respect that you are finishing up a big cycle right now. And as you do that, rest is extremely important. And also being gentle with yourself is very, very important. This is the theme for today, okay? Restoring your energy. When you have that Scorpio energy coming in so strongly, it eradicates patterns. So you're going to let it do its job. It's like a cleanse. It comes into your space, it finds the blockages, and it helps you release. Yes, 100%. I just let go of something that did me no good. I'm so happy for you. Okay. All right, guys, that's the end of my live. Remember, make sure you're following on both platforms, because we don't know what's going to happen on this app. we know what's happening over here because the tube of you is not going anywhere, right? So you can find me there on the gram. I have exactly the same name on every platform. I always am live Monday, Wednesday, and then Fridays. And you can, if you want to book a private with me, I have a lot of those available. It's under my name and it's always, easy to find. Okay. I'm ending with the number 44, which is what I love because that's an angel number. We started with Archangel Michael. We end with Archangel Michael. Thank you all so much. I'm sending you so many blessings today. I hope I see you on my live stream today at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. See you then. Bye. Thanks, you guys on the tube. I love you guys. Thank you guys for being here. I just shut off there. So first of all, everybody really quickly that's on the tube of you still with me. I want to thank you guys so much for being here because this app is what I'm really investing in a lot because TikTok's so unstable. So I highly appreciate you guys. First of all, interacting with my videos, making sure if you can watch just one this week, at least watch it all the way through to the end, make a comment, like it, share it. That helps me so much. And that way I can do more readings. I'll also start to be doing paid readings on this app as well. So I'll probably be coming back here at 4:30 because I'm trying to get this really up and running and activated and meeting people. Okay. Thank you for being here. So much love to you guys. I'll see you at 4:30. Bye-bye.